The Atlantis pendulum. The Atlantis ring has many special properties. Each ring has 2 poles, and it does matter which side you wear towards your heart. In order to make the most of the positive qualities of the Atlantis ring, it is necessary to determine which side is positive and which side is negative. The most suitable tool for this purpose is the perfectly sized Atlantis pendulum. The Atlantis pendulum incorporates the proportions of the pyramids, and thus the proportions used in sacral geometry. The domes of the pendulum are circular cones, but the proportions of the sections are the same as the base and height of the pyramids. Under its domes, a hexagonal column forms the central part of the pendulum, which is divided into 3 parts: a longer central section and 2 narrower sections, scaled in such proportions that the hexagonal parts form exact squares. The small squares each contain a pyramid-shaped groove, which, although small enough to be noticeable, are also scaled to the exact proportions of the pyramids. In this way, like the Atlantis ring, the Atlantis pendulum contains the proportions of the sacral geometry in several places, so its vibration is close to that of the ring. The Atlantis pendulum is not only used to determine the poles of the ring. It is accompanied by a folding board with a collection of terms and answers in a circular field on either side. You can play with the pendulum and the board to use them as a visualization tool, guided by your inner vibrations and subconscious, to get answers to a wide variety of questions. Of course, you can also use other self-made boards for this purpose. The Atlantis pendulum can even be worn around the neck as a showy pendant. We add a black wax cord to the pendulum, which, when tied to the required length, is also suitable for wearing the pendulum as a pendant, but is perfectly suitable for commuting. That way, the tool will always be at hand. We have tried to use materials that are as durable as possible in the manufacture of the Atlantis pendulum. That's why we chose 316L stainless steel, also known as medical or surgical steel, because it makes the pendulum completely hypoallergenic, so people with metal allergies can wear it as a pendant with peace of mind. The entire surface of the Atlantis pendulum is coated with a double thickness, approximate 1 micron, of 18-karat gold, which also makes it highly resistant to wear and tear and does not change the anti-allergenic properties of the pendulum or pendant. The material of the pendant is solid, so it is perfectly suited to the pendulum function, given its weight. The Atlantis pendulum is delivered in an aesthetic gift box with magnetic closure. Underneath the velvet-coated sponge holding the pendulum is a folding, swinging, or question board. Stock is limited. Order now for a discounted introductory price with free 1-day delivery. If you haven't seen the Atlantis ring video yet, watch it now, and if you like it, order the ring and pendulum together for an even bigger discount. Atlantis.balkano.eu